Okay, I got this idea from the Survival Saint. What it is how to make a emergency or survival candle. Who's changed up his a little bit, not necessarily for the better. Just didn't have the same stuff he did, so I figured I'd try something else just to see if it would work. I believe he used a piece of foil. He had some cotton balls, and I think he used lantern fuel. I got a piece of foil, found an old rag, and I shredded off a piece. Okay, and all I'm going to do is make a little cup, a little bit of a cup there for that. I'm going to take the shredded ends and I'm going to put them towards the bottom because those are going to be my wick. Okay, and then I have a little bit of 70% isopropyl alcohol, and I'm just gonna toss a little bit of that in there, make sure there's enough to saturate it. Well, there's plenty in there now. Let's see. Okay, and fold in all the sides, everything. You want to make it waterproof there, and then kind of squish it together. And I squished a bit out, a bit too much out probably. The whole thing's gonna light on fire. Okay, he used some needle nose or tweezers when he did his. I don't have any around me, so I'm just gonna pop a small hole in the bottom and pull out a little bit to use for a wick. There's plenty of alcohol all over the wooden table. That'll work great. Yeah, see? Burn it off nice. Anyway, there. I don't know how well you can see that. There. That'll burn pretty good. I just had one that I did here. Burnt for almost a half hour. And I bet you if I lit it up, it would still go. Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, so that's burning. Blew it out. I'm going to pull it out a little bit further. That might be too much. I'm going to set it in the bottom of this can to see if I can possibly use it for boiling water. Okay, it's in the bottom. Now, I just need a way to light it. I'm taking just a little piece of the wrapper there. By the way, you should probably do this outside. There. It's lit. You can see that there. I'm hoping this can here is not too tall. Just going to get this set up in there and try to light it again. Alright. Okay, so we got it lit. You can see that there. And I got about a cup or so of water on there. And let's see if it'll do anything for us. There, sits on there perfect. There, you can see it's boiling in pretty good. Like I said, this is fire, but I'd recommend doing it possibly outside. Probably not the best. But this alcohol burns nice. Okay, I resorted to the Espit stove. That was too hard to keep lit there. I kept knocking it around and it was just too hard to get in and out. So there, let's try this. See if we can get under there. Let's see, it's burning there. There. Okay, let's see if that boils. Still going. I don't know if you can see now, I got a little bit of steam coming off of it. It's not boiling yet, but it's getting there. Still going pretty good. Not quite bubbling. Alright, so it's been probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more. It's still going. It's still steaming. And it's still not boiling. Do I think it would come to a boil? There's a possibility. I did run out of fuel in the first one I made. And the second one was dimming down there. So I refueled the first one and tossed it back in there just to see if I could keep it going. Probably not the most efficient way of making them. You can see the top that I made it's a pretty big wick on that. So I'm sure it's using the fuel up, pretty rapidly. You can see the one's still going. Just it wasn't making a flame large enough to exactly reach the bottom of the cup. So, but still, I could have a nice cup of hot tea or coffee with it. I was doing that before the first one ran out of fuel, so be enough to warm up tea and warm your hands and not make any smoke. You can see there's no smoke coming from it. Nothing. It's hot enough to do something with, though. That's all I got for you, I guess. Guess I'll have to go find a tea bag and use this water. Stick another peek in there. Yeah, I had little bubbles to begin with, but, well, there's little tiny bubbles in there, nothing that wants to boil, which is what you want when you're trying to sanitize some water. There's sanitized water. Anyway, kill the bacteria and everything in there so you could drink it. Alright. Have a good night.